local Agenda 21 plan.
But how can I see it? What is the structure?
The two parts of Agenda 21, which is the urban part, smart growth, and the rural part, the Wildlands Project. And the Wildlands Project has basically wild carnivores coming back into the wild, corridors, buffer zones,
herding people off the lands, literally. That 50% of all the land in every single state needs to be rewilded back to the way it was when Christopher Columbus stepped foot here.
We must convert at least 50% of the land area to wilderness, off limits to human beings.
It's about removing jurisdictional boundaries because, well, animals don't know where the boundaries are. So if you're going to have a free world for the animals, then you need to remove all borders. The plan is to completely erase the 50 states, to move people into huge megacities that eclipse our Constitution. The cities themselves right now are giving themselves the power to make international treaties and agreements.
Who's really benefiting in getting us out of the rural areas, getting us into these desert cities?
Well, if you move people out of the rural and suburban areas and into the dense city centers, you can more easily manage and control them because they're collected in a concentrated area. These are called the three pillars of Agenda 21. This is social equity, the environment or ecology, and the economy. And where they are balanced in the center, that's supposedly sustainable. Social equity, that's really about balancing not just your local economy, so you're going to maybe take care of your local people. That's actually removing borders so that you can share your economic well-being with people who are less economically sustainable. The point of Agenda 21 is to level the economies of the world so that they are all equal. And that means bringing down the developed nations and bringing up the lesser developed nations. So that then when you have the nations all equalized like that, if you have more than one toilet in your house, you've got too much. You're using too much. So that justifies bringing you into the city, into a small unit where you can be, of course, managed. It's a corporate totalitarian plan so that they can move their goods without any restrictions on borders, so that there's no boundaries, no border restrictions, no regulations, so all laws are harmonized, and then you can literally have no stops on corporation. Then they can lower wages, they can move populations when they need to move workers. It's bigger than any other plan that's ever been proposed in the entire world. Of course, the Nazis tried, but they did not have the technological capability, and neither did the Soviets, and neither did, of course, the communist Chinese. But the difference is that now they do. In order to make a plan like that work, you need terror, and you need technology to spread the information everywhere. So 9/11, that justifies total full surveillance. And climate change justifies, getting everybody out of their cars where they have individual mobility and getting them out of the rural areas where they use too much water, too much energy. I actually think that they want to create the new Garden of Eden that would be off limits to most human beings. When your food can be grown essentially in a parking garage downtown, where they're with hydroponics and other systems, there won't be any need to go into the rural areas.